Today we're going to discuss the trial of A$AP Rocky and A$AP Relli. This is a trial dealing with a number of factors: jealousy, friendship, envy, monitoring spirits, and the danger of straddling the fence. In order to begin, we have to go back to 2006 when A$AP Mob was formed. And if you don't know, A$AP is an acronym standing for Always Strive and Prosper. And they didn't just consist of rappers, but record producers, directors, fashion designers. And they weren't just the two individuals that we know today, thanks to music, A$AP Rocky and A$AP Ferg, but they are a much larger conglomerate consisting of many members, including A$AP Relli. Now, according to A$AP Relli, he brought A$AP Rocky into the A$AP Mob in 2008. The way he tells the series of events, it is he who introduced Rocky to the mob. Let's fast forward to 2012. The group drops the mixtape Lords Never Worry, putting them on the map. In the exact same year, A$AP Rocky drops Effin' Problems, featuring Kendrick Lamar and Drake, skyrocketing him to his very first Billboard entry and a Grammy nomination. Now, this is taking him a little bit past A$AP Mob. We're now looking at Lord Pretty Flacco, that Jiggy MF'er, okay? But according to Rocky, he never switched. He took the mob with him everywhere he went. However, A$AP Relli, he has a different story of events. According to Relli, when Rocky took off, he forgot all about the group, but most importantly, him. He wouldn't get credit for the placements that he put him on to. He stopped being included to events. He started making open-end promises about investing in his solo businesses, whatever they were. And I mean, looking at A$AP Rocky's glow up from a hating-ass perspective, which is pretty hard to do because I'm not a hater, I mean, I guess I would be pretty upset too. I mean, my boy Rocky was having his way around this time. And on the outside, it seemed that Rocky was never away from the mob. I mean, they kicked off the Cozy Tape series in 2015, which was a crazy era. But for the sake of time, we're going to skip to 2021. On October 16, 2021, A$AP Josh died. It's rumored to have been from bad laced drugs, and unfortunately, it wasn't hard for us to believe, because in 2015, A$AP Yams died of drug overdose. In 2020, Jay Scott, formerly known as A$AP Snacks, he also passed away from drug overdose. And in 2020, my Shayla, we lost China of the same. So when A$AP Josh passed away, his mother reached out to A$AP Rocky to help cover funeral expenses. They even put up a GoFundMe briefly. In pure frustration and anger, A$AP Relli reached out to Rocky, calling him fake as F for not paying for the expenses, not knowing that Rocky had already spoken to Josh's family and had taken care of the burial. Relli also texted him, "Don't forget who introduced you to this life," and testified in court that everybody looked to A$AP Rocky like he had all the answers. A$AP Rocky and the mob dropped the A$AP Foundation, which actually gives out free fentanyl testing strips to all the kids in New York City. They even came out with Yams Day, starting in 2016 and every year 4th at the Barclays Center in New York City. It's a music festival in honor of A$AP Yams and other members of A$AP that have passed away due to drug overdose. All proceeds go in honor of A$AP Yams' mother. She has a foundation called the A$AP Foundation that actually gives education to the youth on substance abuse and overdose. Let's get into the matter at hand and why we're all here in the first place. A month after A$AP Josh's death and those texts transpired, A$AP Bari was in the car with A$AP Relli. Now, pay attention because things are about to go really fast from here. Relli claims he was in the car with A$AP Bari when A$AP Bari received a call from A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky invited him to Complex Con with him that year. A$AP Bari declined, but he told Rocky, "Hey, yo, stop having your assistants hit me up." When seemingly out of the blue, according to Relli, Rocky said, "Yo, F that and F Relli." Relli was so mad that he texted A$AP friends, quote unquote. Hey, you heard that? He texted his friends, not A$AP directly, calling A$AP a whole bunch of vulgar names. On the night of November 6th, A$AP Relli claims that he woke up to a bunch of missed calls and texts from A$AP Rocky, A$AP Ills, and A$AP 12E, asking where he was, requesting to meet up, and saying, "Hey, yo, stop ducking my calls." Rari agreed to meet them at the W Hotel on Hollywood Boulevard, testifying that he knew that tensions were high, but he thought that they would be able to walk away like brothers. A$AP Relli claims as he was coming down Hollywood Boulevard, he received a number of texts from A$AP Rocky asking where he was. So at that point, he decided to start jogging. At that point, he's claiming he heard "What's up, P-U-S-S-Y," and Rocky coming in hot, grabbing him by the collar and pointing a gun at his stomach, chest, and head. A$AP Ills tried to break it up, but he was unsuccessful. At that point, people began to walk by, and supposedly he claims A$AP then put the gun inside of his waistband and tried to walk away. But it was at that point that he saw A$AP 12V also put a knife in his pocket, and he says that he felt so betrayed that he followed them. He claims his mission was to get everything off his chest and say all of the things that everybody else was scared to say to A$AP Rocky to his face. He called Ills a crackhead. He brought up yams. He even said 12V was back inside the projects. At that point, he says Rocky turned around and shot him. He said he felt his hand get hot. At that point, he tried to use A$AP Ills as a personal body shield between him and Rocky. He says after Rocky let up 4 or 5 shots, he started to run off. A$AP Relli says that he went back to the scene. He even picked up 2 casings that were left over from the shooting, took a picture of it, and texted it to Rocky, saying, "I can't believe you tried to kill me." Rocky denied any wrongdoing, responding back to the text, "Rel, what the F are you talking about? Why are you running around telling people that I tried to shoot you?" And saying, "Go to the police if I shot you then, you weirdo." Unfortunately for Rocky, that's exactly what he did. 2 days after the initial shooting, he went to the police, and then he also filed a personal civil suit against A$AP Rocky, suing him.
Guilty to 2 counts of assault with a firearm. This video of the rap star coming out of court in downtown Los Angeles this morning. A$AP, whose real name is Rakim Mayers, is accused of firing a weapon during a dispute with a former friend near a Hollywood hotel in 2021. The 35-year-old shares 2 children with girlfriend Rihanna. A$AP's attorney says he feels confident his client will be cleared of any wrongdoing.
His mentality is very confident. It's a process. No one likes to have to go through this, but he will, and he'll come out stronger, and we'll come out on top of this because he's not guilty.
For my personal opinion, Relli is a hater. And there's so many people just like him. You don't have to be a billionaire or millionaire like Rocky in order to experience them. There are coworkers, our friends, sometimes your family member and the person that you date. Sometimes people want to see you do good, but never better than them. Look at this comment, for example, saying if A$AP did so much for the mob, why is the whole mob broke? Excuse me? Is this one man supposed to pay for an entire crew of people? This one individual is responsible for the riches of all of you? And if you made Rocky, if you put Rocky in the position, then make another Rocky. Make another one. He tried to speak for the whole mob and was exiled because they do not feel that way. Other members of the mob have created their own niche and their own personality outside of A$AP. But the issue is that for Relli, it didn't happen for him. It didn't take off like he wanted it to. And instead of getting up off his bottom and lighting a fire up under his ass, he has decided to blame it all on Rocky, the person that he feels is the face of this. Therefore, he's the face of his problems. And people like Relli, they will never get out of the victim syndrome. They'll always blame somebody else for why they're not where they are. Now let's talk about straddling the fence. These rappers are beginning to show us the major dangers of having 1 foot in the hood and 1 foot out of it. I'm not saying that once you make it, you're supposed to forget who you are or forget where you came from or forget your loved ones. Absolutely not. They make you who you are. But you are supposed to realize that you are better than some things. You don't have to be better than someone, but you're better than some things. And A$AP is one of those examples. Not only is he a father of 2 with the Bayesian billionaire Rihanna herself, okay, period. But in his own right, he is a fashion mogul, an entrepreneur that has helped so many others get in the position to be where he is today. And if we lose yet another black man to the system due to the faultiness of trying to maintain an image, I might just lose my mind. Please let this man be a cautionary tale to many that are just like him, that when you decide to step above, people are not gonna like it. And you cannot please everyone. That's what it means to be set apart. But never go backwards. Never
Stoop so low, because when you have something to lose and the other person doesn't, they won't stop until you are where they are. Be blessed.